Welcome to my party. Yeah, we're gonna have a ball. All my happy friends are here, so let's go meet them all.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
There's naughty little hamburger. He's really so much fun. He likes to laugh, he loves to play, he's always on the run.
Yeah, catch me if you can. Yeah, yeah.
This lovely little birdie, oh, she's such a clever thing. She's really smart, she's really brave. I'd love to hear her sing.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Grimace is a cuddly creature, purple, cute and shy. But when there's trouble, look out, gang, you'll hear the Grimace cry.
Yeah.
Well, say you! Yippee! There's all our fun McNuggets buddies, crazy, cool and sweet. There's Fry Girls and Fry Guys, it's really quite a treat.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So come on, gang, let's have some fun. There's just so much to see. But wait a minute, didn't I forget someone? Oh yes, of course. Me! Hi, I'm Ronald Mcdonald, the world-famous magical clown. Welcome to my first Ronald Mcdonald CD. There's so many games to play and things to do. And you can join us on our adventures through McDonaldland. How's this for magic? Look! Just roam around the screen, and when you see my hand, click.
September.
On this day, September 16, 1956, the first television transmission went out to the people of Australia, just in time to see the 1956 Olympic Games, which were held in Melbourne. In those days, Australian TV was in black and white. Colour TV didn't arrive until 1975.
Hey everyone, did you know that in 2 years' time from today, it'll be the first day of the Sydney 2000 Olympic Games? Wow, didn't that go quick?
The Sydney Olympic Games will be held from Friday, September 15 to Sunday, October 1st in the year 2000. Up to 10,000 athletes will participate in the Sydney Olympics. 15,000 athletes and officials will stay at the Sydney Olympic Village in Homebush, and people will come from all over the world to be part of the Games. 2 new sports will be introduced, Taekwondo and the triathlon. And there'll be a new mountain bike competition in the cycling events.
Gee, I hope they didn't forget. It's Father's Day, and no one said anything to me yet. Father's Day has been around since 1910, and it's a popular custom all over the world. Here in Australia, it's always held on the first Sunday in September. That's today. And I hope everyone hasn't forgotten.
Happy Father's Day, Daddy.
Oh, you remembered.
Wake up, Australia! This is a great moment as the yacht Australia 2 is about to cross the finish line here at Rhode Island to win the America's Cup. This is the first time in over 100 years that the Americans have been defeated in an America's Cup series. And there it is! We've done it! We've won the Cup!
October.
Now,
September. October.
Now, I bet you didn't know that October is Zoo Month, which is a great reason to ask Mum and Dad to make a special day to go to the zoo. There's so much to see and do. The animals are always glad to see you. But don't feed them.
The people of Russia and Soviet Union have surprised and amazed the world. We have sent first satellite into orbit around Earth. We call it Sputnik. It circles around Earth once every 95 minutes at 29,000 kilometers per hour. It will stay in space for 4 months. Everywhere around the world, people are honoring this great achievement by looking at sky to try to see Sputnik, which looks like bright, fast-moving star.
Yes, students, today, October 27, is the day Captain Cook was born in a small English village in 1728. He started small, working in a shop as a young lad, but he was destined to become one of the greatest explorers of all time. He made 3 great voyages to the Pacific and discovered Australia while he was at it. He was killed by a spear in Hawaii at the age of 51. Now, did you remember all that? Good, because I want you all to write down everything I just said 100 times in your workbooks. Come on then. Welcome, welcome. It's October 31st, Halloween night. This is a time when children in many countries dress up in costumes, tell ghost stories, and go from door to door visiting their neighbors for trick or treat. In North America, children carve scary faces in hollow pumpkins and put candles inside to make lanterns for street parties. But let me tell you something. Halloween is not just about fun. It is the spookiest night of the year.
November.
And they're out smartly. It's Melbourne Cup Day today, the most famous horse race in Australia, held on the first Tuesday in November at Melbourne's Flemington.
It is 11 o'clock in the morning on the 11th day of the 11th month, November. This is a time when people all over the world stop for 1 minute of silence to remember all the men and women who have died in war. This is called Remembrance Day. It is the anniversary of the end of World War I.
This day, November 2nd, 1956, was a very proud day for all Australians when the first Olympic Games to be held in Australia commenced in Melbourne. It was a young Australian who thought up the idea that all the athletes should enter the arena together at the end of the Games, instead of in their country groups. This quickly became the new Olympic Games tradition. Thank you, Australia.
December.
Now, there, just relax. This won't hurt a bit. Oh, hello, boys and girls. Over 150 years ago, the first tooth was pulled using an anaesthetic. An anaesthetic stops the pain and makes going to the dentist fun. Before anaesthetics made it so easy, pulling out a tooth used to sound a bit like this.
What? No. Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! For young children, today's the most special day of the year. Tomorrow is Christmas Day, but tonight is Christmas Eve, the night I deliver all my Christmas presents to the children of the world. Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas! In the Northern Hemisphere, Christmas comes at winter time, and often it snows. But in the Southern Hemisphere, it's usually a lovely sunny day. What's it like outside now?
Hey, today's Boxing Day, the day after Christmas Day. Okay, so it's a holiday, a day to just relax and have fun. But I bet you don't know why it's called Boxing Day. Come on, bet you don't know. Okay, I'll tell you. It's an old English tradition where young apprentices who were learning a new trade received gifts from their customers in specially made Christmas boxes. So they called it Boxing Day, which sounds better than Boxer's Day or Box Day or Present in a Box Day or hey, you should have given me this box yesterday Day or...
Happy New Year! It's New Year's Eve, the last day of 1998. All over Australia tonight, people will get together to celebrate the end of the year and to shout out to each other, Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
November, September, August, July, June.
On this day in 19...
Blah.
Hey, everybody. June...
It is with great pleasure that I inform you that Ned Kelly, Australia's most famous bush ranger, and I can tell you that he's a hard fella to catch at the best of times, was captured today at Glenrowan in Victoria. It was a hard and dangerous gun battle with myself and my fellow police officers against the infamous Kelly gang, consisting of Ned himself, who wore his well-known steel armour plate, his brother Dan, Joe Byrne, and Steve Hart. Anyway, we got him in the end. It was a job well done.
May.
Hi. Today, May 2nd, is McHappy Day in all McDonald's restaurants across Australia. It's a very special day when all kinds of people, and lots of famous ones, give up their day to serve behind the counters at McDonald's to raise money to help the lives of special children. The money raised is given to Ronald Mcdonald House charities and other needy children's causes. So make sure you pop along today and lend your support.
Happy Mother's Day, Mum.
On this day in 1787, the First Fleet left England to sail to Australia to begin the new colony in New South Wales, under the command of Captain Arthur Phillip. There were 11 ships in the fleet, 2 navy, 6 convict carriers, and 3 ships carrying supplies. The voyage took 9 months to complete, and there were a total of 1,000